Life is full of choices, and every decision shapes the path we take. Success doesn't just happen by chance, it's a result of strategy, patience, consistency, and understanding the world around us. The same goes for trading. The market won't just hand you profits. You have to know when to act. Now that's where recognizing break of structure in combination with the stochastic RSI comes in, right? As the wise philosopher Sun Tzu once said, strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory, and tactics without strategy is just the noise before the defeat. So, in essence, this ancient adage is just trying to tell you that you have to have a clear future goal and then take the necessary action it takes to achieve it. So, in trading, knowing when the market is about to shift and then confirming the strength or momentum of that shift with the stochastic RSI gives you upper hand by turning the market in an uncertain state into a clear opportunity. But let's be honest, guys. Trading isn't always about being smooth. Like, it's not always smooth and easy. Sometimes it's like slicing an apple and finding watermelon seed in it. You get what I mean? So but with the right strategy, right? With the right strategy, even the messy moment can lead to profit. Now, allow me to show you one of the powerful strategies that I personally use that gives me consistent profit. Now, first thing first, what is break of structure? So in crypto terms, a break of structure refers to a change in the market direction where the price breaks a key level or pattern that was previously holding. Right? A break of structure refers to a change in the market direction where the price breaks a key level or pattern that was previously holding. So the market has three directions: the upward direction, which is the bull movement, the downward direction, which is the bear movement, and the sideways direction, which is the indecision in market. Right? Now, guys, like I told you, we have the upward movement, right? We have the downward movement and the sideways movement, right? So when I say break of structure, is the change in direction where price breaks above key level or pattern than pattern different from the one that is recently holding. What I mean is that if a price, all right, let me indicate something for you. If a price is going upward, okay, it made a high and then made a low just like this, then it made a higher high. When you hear somebody or when you hear a trader saying something made a higher high, he or she just meant that the high or the previous high is not as high as the new high that the market went, right? And then made a higher low, which means that the new low that the market made is higher than the old low, right? Then keeps making a higher high, okay, and a higher low, right? Then when it's doing this, the difference between the new high and the previous high, that is where the break of structure is, right? So let me show you where break of structure is. Now this is our first break of structure, right? Okay, this is the point where it reached, and then this is the second point. So this point right here is our break of structure. Over here is the second break of structure. So this is the identification of break of structure. All right, and then now the next thing you have to put into consideration, or the next question you have to ask, is how can I use this break of structure to make money? Right? How can I be able to use break of structure to make money or identify market direction and strength? Now that is where the RSI comes in place. All right, so we all know that the RSI is like a technical analysis that measures momentum, power, or strength of buyers over sellers, or strength of sellers over buyers in the market. And if you've been following us, if you've been watching our previous video, we made a video of RSI and the values of RSI, and we know that the RSI value ranges from 1 to 100, right? So from 20 below, when the RSI is reading 20 and below, like 20, 19, 18 and below, it typically means that the market is oversold. When we say something is oversold, it means that the sellers are much in the market and buyers don't have much interest to buy, making the price to crash, and the crash in price will result to the markets going down, right? So when the price is oversold, it will reach a stage where the buyers have now accumulated enough of that asset, and they will want to place an order higher than what they actually bought it, so that they can be able to make profit. So when the RSI is showing 20 and below, all right, and you begin to spot this this movement, right, you begin to spot this break of structure forming, and then this higher high and higher low, and then the RSI is showing, let's say for instance, 18, right? RSI is showing 18, sorry, the stock RSI is showing 18, then it means that the asset is low, right? The asset is at its low level, and the assets will continue to go up. That means there is enough power. There's enough power in the market to drive it up. Only then can you be able to get an entry. And mind you, when you want to get an entry, right, wait for the price to retest. What I mean by wait for the price to retest is that when you actually, when you place, when the price goes up and then comes down, just look for a bullish candlestick pattern, like a bullish engulfing pattern, or a hammer, right, or a pin bar. Then when you get that, that is only when you can be able to actually enter into the market, right, using a small time frame for entry, which is the 15 minutes, of course. 15 minutes or 5 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes also works. So when you enter the market, you keep an eye on the stock RSI. As it's increasing, the market is going to be gaining momentum, making the higher highs and higher lows. When it reaches to the top, or when it reaches to the level where the asset is considered to be overbought, you will notice that the stock RSI will start reading maybe 75 or 80 and above, right? So when it gets to this level, you will want to hold on, right? You will want to hold on in the market and see what the market has in store for us. So there's something called change of character. Now, change of character typically means that the market has changed its direction from the initial direction it's taken, right? So now, take for instance, the market is going, bullish. This is a bullish break of structure, right? This is a bullish break of structure where it's making the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, forming break of structure in each and every step it's taken. So change of character take place when the low, right, when the low of the previous high goes down below the previous low, which means the low of the new high went down the previous low, thereby disrespecting the break of structure. That is just what happened over here, right? That is what happened over here. So the break of structure was going perfectly until the sellers came in and broke the law, or they disrespected the break of structure, bringing the price down below this point, right, below this point. So had it been the price just stopped somewhere around here, right, then we're going to say that the break of structure has been respected, and it will continue to go in an upward direction. So if the change of character occurs, all we have to do in the market is hold on and see what is actually going to happen to the market in the next maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and so. So the change of character occurs if the market wants to move from bullish to bearish, or from bearish to bullish, right? So now let's go to our Bybit and see what actually is going to happen, or how the trade is being carried on, or how to identify this break of structure. We are now on our Bybit, right? And when we get to our Bybit, the next thing we need to do is to head over to trade, right? So we click on trade, and let's use Ethereum USDT, and Ethereum USDT, and this is our 15-minute time frame. In the VIP mastery class, we're going to be talking about how we can be able to use multiple time frames to perfectly sharpen the analysis that we are making, or that we are going to make. We are going to use the 1-day time frame, the 1-hour time frame, and 15 minutes time frame in combination with the stock RSI, all right, and the break of structure, to actually know the market direction. Because sometimes if you're using just one time frame, there are false candles that do appear and fake you out and make you think that the market is going one way, and in the real sense it's going contrary to the way that it actually portrayed itself going, right? So we need multiple time frames to actually know which way the market is going. So that will be discussed in our VIP mentorship mastery class. So if you're interested in joining the VIP mastery class, you can just go to the description box and then chat me up on the WhatsApp link below. So back to what we are talking about. So let's just look for a place where break of structure actually occurred. So let's use this example over here. So as you can see, there's a gradual movement of market, right? There's a gradual movement of market from the downside to the upside, just like this, right? And the market actually made a high here, then a low, then a higher high. Let me draw it properly. It made a high, then a low, a higher high. Higher high means that the high, this place over here, is higher than this place over here, thereby creating a break of structure right here. Okay, that's just what it typically means. So I need you to be careful when identifying a break of structure, because there's something that most traders do find hard to understand. For instance, you see there's a higher high over here, right? There's a higher high over here, and then there's a higher low over here, and then this candle right here went to this price. All right, it went to this level, but then the wick remained at the top, making the body to go down. So there's no break of structure right here, because the body of the candle didn't is not touching the wick. This wick over here, right, is not touching the body of this candle over here. All right, so the price went to this level, but then went back down, and the candle finished forming at the low level. So there's no break of structure over here, or should I say the break of structure is not strong enough. So in this condition, or in this case where it's a wick to wick, not wick to body, what I mean is candle wick to candle wick, not candle wick to body. What we want is that the higher low, the wick of the higher low should touch the body of the new higher high. That is where your break of structure is valid, right? Just like in this place. Let me look for a place where it actually did so. Let's see. No, this is it's all weak break of structure, but for example purposes, right? So it's formed a lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then it disrespected the break of structure over here, right? It disrespected over here, tending to form a break of structure, but it actually did not form the break of structure, because the low right here is still higher than this high, making us to believe that the market will continue to go up, which it actually did right here. So in essence, break of structure happens if there's a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, until we reach a point where the higher high, which is over here, until we reach a point where the higher high becomes equal to the new high. That means that the price wants to fetch liquidity, right? And when liquidity has been grabbed, what happened? The market goes opposite to the direction that it is actually moving, right? And then what happened? The higher high became lower high, because this was the recent higher high, and market just drops down, creating a new lower high. So this is the ways, or one of the ways at which you can be able to actually tell if the market is going to keep going up or down, making sure that your stochastic RSI is in place, right? So as you are making this progress, you're going to be putting your eyes, or you're going to be putting your eyes on the stochastic RSI. It's going to be increasing, right, from 30, 35, 40. As you're making progress, the increment on the stochastic RSI is going to be increasing until it gets to a level where it's showing 80 and above. So when it gets to 80 and above, you should take caution, right? Take caution and make sure that you're out of the market, waiting to see if the market is going to form a new lower low, lower than the previous high. Lower than the previous low. That is where you can be able to start entering a sell order if you're on futures. And if you're on spots, you can just wait until the market dissolves and exhausts all its power. As you can see, the market is actually down, and the stock RSI is showing 26, which is oversold, right? So all we have to do now is wait for a retest, right? Wait for a retest for the market to actually tend to go down, and then we wait for a confirmation candle, a bullish confirmation candle that will make us believe or see if the market wants to go up, and then we'll start keeping an eye on the stock RSI as it is increasing, and then we'll be buying until it gets to a point, or until it gets to an oversold area, right, where the RSI is going to start displaying maybe 75, 80, 90 and above, to up to 100. Then we pull out our money and then wait for the market to go down. So this is one of the best way a scalper or a day trader can be profitable and avoid loss, all right, avoid loss, and then increase his portfolio. I don't want this video to get longer. On our next video, we are going to talk about how you can use Bollinger Band and RSI with multiple time frames to actually scalp the market and make profit each and every time we enter a trade. So I hope this video helps, and I hope you have a nice day.
I promise you, once you start winning, it is so easy to keep winning. It's almost impossible to lose. Let me give you a quick example. Most of you don't have enough money to invest heavily into crypto. My brother and I can pull $100 million out of our ass, and we know that we'll have $120 million in a few short months. For you to make 20 million, you have to think of all these grand schemes. You have so much work to do. For my brother and I to make 20 million, we have to fucking breathe and wait. It is that easy.